Hello, my name's Charlie B. Welcome to another video on Assassin's Creed Rebellion, where I'll be going through a couple of the do's and don'ts for beginners within the game. So first of all, I like to talk about your daily challenges. This is a very good way of earning resources, XP and extra intel. It will literally take you 10 minutes, if that. You can do most of these overnight. So if I open up the objective list, there you go. So you've got level up a hero in the training room. If you're going for a big level up, you can do that overnight. Or sometimes I tend to keep a hero quite low down, so I can just add one level on him every day, or them every day, and it's done within seconds. You've got like complete research of codex from the library. They're very simple. You can have these all going overnight. When you first start the game, you won't have this one, the alchemist one, or the supply room one, because you haven't got them rooms available to you. So at the very beginning of the game, the daily challenges are even easier, and I'm now max level, and it's still very easy. It is literally take me 5 minutes. Like if I can just sit there and do it without any interruptions. 5 minutes, I'm done all the daily challenges. It helps you level up faster. It gives you some good rewards, and it's just easy to do. Why not? Free rewards just for doing simple in-game things. It's so simple. Also, just a little tip I would give you is with your intel, make sure you've claimed your max intel before you claim these rewards, because then it'll all go into overflow. And because I'm subscribed, I get 31 extra intel. So you add that up over a week, that's a hell of a lot of intel. 31, 2 days, 62, 9, 3 days, 93. You know what I mean? And that's so many missions that you can get done and get extra rewards at without actually spending your intel. So just a little tip there, just don't claim them as you go, save them all up, wait until you've got your intel full, and then boom, just claim them all, get your extra intel, and then you can go off and do a few missions that ain't going to really technically cost you any intel. Right, the next thing I want to talk about is cubes. The in-game currency in this, there's not really too much to use it for. I will tell you how you can use it in the events, but for me, when you're beginning, you kind of want to expand that roster. You want to get as many heroes as you can get in, and for me, that's probably the best way to do it. So if you go to the shop, you've got your free cube. Make sure you claim this as often as you can. Very good cube for something that's free. You can get a little bit of in-game currency. You can get some materials. You can get some hero shards. It's very much worth it. Out of all the games I've played, for a free cube, this is probably up there with one of the better ones that you can get. For every 4 hours, it's pretty easy. So just do that. Right, your DNA cubes. You can't see how much these are at the minute, but they're 200 of the in-game currency. So 200 helix fragments. Sorry, you can. For me, that's probably where you'd want to possibly spend your fragments at. That's my personal opinion. There's not much else in this game unless you want to rush certain buildings, like certain researches or things like that. It's just not worth it. Like if you're training someone, you want to rush it through, you can use obviously your credits to skip that. For me, it's just about expanding your roster. If I click on that, the reason it's saying free is because you get these DNA cube tokens. 15 tokens equals one crystal, or one cube, sorry. So I've got 361. I'm holding these at the minute. I've got a lot of characters. I'm probably going to do a big opening possibly later today to see if I can get a couple of more star levels on some of the heroes that will be used in the next event. It just makes them a little bit stronger. But for people who are beginning the game, please don't hold these. You want to expand your roster as quickly as you can. So you get good chances of getting epics and legendaries out of these. The drop rate is very good. You will not get common across the board. The very last pull is guaranteed either an epic or a legendary. So you will start earning shards towards them top characters. So please don't hold these. Open them as soon as you get them. and just try and progress your roster as quickly as you can. That's that's probably my best advice. Right, now let's go into the events. Right, in this game, you can see there's 2 events basically. You have a little 1 hour boost from Monday to Thursday at 10 p.m. and 4 p.m. They're all right sometimes. If you know, they do loot, they do extra loot on one day, they do extra codexes on another day. Just if you want to get your codexes and you want to grind the game, obviously if you're within that hour, good, you get an extra 20%, 25% extra. Always nice to have a little bit extra, but you know, they are only an hour long. Sometimes it is hard to just literally get into the game at that exact time, but if you've got some spare time, I do highly recommend doing it. Right, the other ones are the Animus challenges. Some of these last for 4 days, some of these last for 3. And some of these are done in a 5-part or a 3-part. So the one currently going at the minute, the Pacifist one, is a 3-part challenge. With most of the 3-part challenge ones, you will always get 200 fragments for completing it with basically a free cube. The rewards underneath, I think, vary occasionally, but not much. They're usually the same standard rewards. You can get another challenge, for example, where there are 5 tiers. And with the 5 tiers, they usually offer you character shards. Usually legendary or epic, one of the two. Just go as far as you can go. I mean, this one is a bit annoying. I will get it done. I've got 2 days to do it, 2 hours and 10 hours to do it. I can do it. It's not an issue. I will get it done. But, you know, there are some that I don't even bother with. I think there's one for crafting 4 tier 4 items and above. I ain't wasting with the time and the resources on getting all them together and getting them done. So I just ignore that one. I don't even bother even doing one of them. So just do what you can. That's the beauty of this game. It's your game. You're not in alliance with anyone. Part of me hopes they don't bring that in. You can go at your own speed. So do what you want. If you only want to get the first challenges for a couple of free codexes, just do it. You know, there's no pressure on you to do what you want in this game. You know what I mean? Just get what you can. It's free stuff. Don't stress yourself out. Right, the Helix Rifts events. These come along. There are sometimes, I think, 3-day ones and 4-day ones, or it's 5-day ones and 4-day ones. I can't remember which way around it is. Some of these events are worth trying for. Some of them aren't. The 4-day event ones usually aren't that ain't worth it. I mean, the maximum you can get is 500,000 points, and then the rewards stop. The thing with this one though is, as you can see, there's heroes highlighted below. These will give you bonus points towards your score. So for example, if the first it has its own separate little mission, so like little story. So for example, you do the first mission, it's going to be easy. You get 1,000 fragments for completing it, so 1,000 points for completing it. But if you had 3 heroes at 100% bonus, then you would get 1,000 for completing it and an extra 3,000 off of the hero bonus. So my suggestion for you with this is to just go as far as you can go with the team that give you the bonuses. Don't constantly rank up heroes because you want to get these events done, because you just won't be able to keep up. These come thick and fast, and it's a hell of a lot of codexes to get someone. When you're getting into the 20s, they're getting juicy, especially when you're trying to get them above a level 30. You know, you may think you've got a lot of codexes, but believe me, you haven't. So just do what you can. These events tend to come back around on occasions. So I think this one's a repeat. I think I unlocked the bloke with a mask, and the one I think I fell a little short. I can't remember. I think I might have actually got him as well. So just do what you can. These do repeat, and if you're trying to keep on top of every single one of these, you're just gonna stress yourself out. Just go as far as you can. Once you think, right, that's it, can't get any further with the bonus heroes, just constantly rush the last mission you did with the heroes that give you the most bonus. And that's just my advice. It gives you some free rewards in game through hitting the milestones, and then once the event's over, wherever you place, you get some more extra rewards. You'll get some nice fragments for the feature champion, and usually, depending on where you do, you can get like a decent weapon or a bit of armor and a load of the 100 XP codexes. So just do what you can. Don't stress yourself out. As I said, this game I love because I can pick it up and put it down whenever I want. I've got nobody moaning at me to do this, do that, help me with this challenge. So yeah, just I enjoyed that game for this reason. So I hope they don't bring in events. But if you found this video helpful, if there's more you would like to know about any other subject, then please just let me know. Put it in the comments section, and I can make a video on it if need be. If not, you can contact me on Twitter. I'll happily answer any questions that you want to have thrown at me. I'll happily do that. So thank you ever so much for watching. If you could drop a like, that would be much appreciated. If you haven't already, you can subscribe and you'll see more alerts for when these videos go live. But thank you ever so much for tuning in if you've made it this far, and I hope you have a very good day. Take care.